Okay, people, let's talk about the Connexes. They're not leveled up, but they're in position. How do I say this? They're directly aligned from each other. Their distance is equal down the center. Now, I don't have time before I travel, but I will get them leveled up. I got to level them off the corners so that the tires, I can pull the tires off, and the tongues are going to come off temporarily so I can build ramps up into them and make them a little more accessible to get my machinery in and out. Don't judge that the fact that they're not level, but rather look at the fact that we have a monumental moment here. We have a situation that says, we did the groundwork, people, and your project is no better than the groundwork, if I can say it like that. Your paint job is your prep job. How you prep it is how the paint turns out. Your building is no better than the groundwork. Your project is no better than the foundation, so to speak. But what I've done here, you can see where the old Connexes were. I've actually cleared them, made sure there was no rocks or stones in the way. And I took my mower and mowed that. I've got to clear out a little more around my truck bed. And you say to yourself, my friend Bry, why is the truck bed just sitting there like a junkyard? Don't worry about that truck bed. That's my situation that I'm going to be working on here shortly. And my boat, I like to have it turned over so the rivets don't pop in the ice in the winter. But that's the situation. In the future, this is where my logs are going to go, up against these two trees here. This tree and this tree, I'm going to put my logs so that I can stack them and have them ready for a rainy day, so to speak. This tree is dead. You can see that. This tree is dead. It needs to come down. I'm probably going to drop that right where I lay, right here, because I don't want that falling. And there's a couple more I have to trim as soon as the fall gets here so that it doesn't land on any of my equipment. Okay, so that one's marked for death. That one's got to go. But let's get back to the situation at hand. Before I leave, I will put my tooling away in the Connexes. And if you say to yourself, my friend Bry, aren't you afraid somebody will break into those and steal the tooling that you have in there? Well, I'm really not afraid of that because we have, how do I say this, the high ground, so to speak, because I have a two-story. And let's just put it like this to be politically correct. If you're in range, you are no longer a trespasser, you're a target. So that's the situation. But this is your boy Bry. We're getting her done. We're getting her done right. We're making sure that everything is in motion before winter. Winter is coming, whether you want to hear that or not. The Connexes are going to be a beautiful tool to be able to put away my equipment and tooling and keep them out of the sun and the elements. As you can see, I already have my boat trailer and my four-wheeler trailer over here. So those are stored there temporarily. What else? I believe I'll put the Mini X right in here when I leave. And that's the situation. As you see, I have a tree here. I don't know if you can see that in the back. That's at an angle. But as soon as this, another month or so when we don't have any leaves, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to harvest that tree. And that's going to go in, we're going to create biothermal units for the hot water. But this is your friend Bry. This is, that says, we're getting her done and we're getting her done before winter. The only next thing I have to do is fluid film my vehicles, and I believe I have a 4-day job, 5 days tops, in Houston. And when I leave Houston, I'll be coming home before I go to West Virginia. At least that's the plan. I'm pretty pleased with the amount of time I had off. I would like to shake my boss's hand for finally giving me some time off to get my life in order. And the situation is saying I greatly appreciate, because I've been going hard, people. I've been going really hard and making sure that the people of Texas and all around the country have adequate power supply for their homes and their businesses. So at the end of the day, your boy Bry was appreciating to have 6 days off. This is your friend Bry. And I have been working and getting her done. I have not been resting, but I do have to get on down the road because I got some hamburgers that need to go on that Blackstone. And you better believe that I got onions and peppers and garlic that are going on top of a toasted bun. This is your friend Bry. I've got to get on down the road.